The moment a conversation goes quiet, most men panic. They start talking faster. They ask random questions. They reach for their phone. Or worse, they say something painfully predictable like, "So, what do you want to talk about?" And in that exact moment, the attraction begins to disappear. Because silence is not always a sign that the conversation is failing. Sometimes, silence is a psychological test, a tiny emotional doorway. And the way you respond decides whether she forgets you by tomorrow or thinks about you when she's lying alone in bed later that night. So when the conversation suddenly goes quiet, don't rush to rescue it. Look at her calmly, let the silence breathe for a second, and say, "You know what's interesting? You seem like someone who has a lot more going on inside than you let people see." Then stop talking. Don't explain it. Don't laugh nervously. Don't turn it into a joke. Just let the sentence sit between you. Because that sentence does something ordinary, small talk can never do. It makes her feel seen, not complimented, not chased, seen. Psychologically, people become emotionally invested in conversations where they feel someone has noticed a hidden part of them. Most people ask about jobs, hobbies, favorite movies, weekend plans. They collect facts. But desire is not created through facts. Desire is created through emotional recognition. Imagine she's been smiling all evening, appearing confident, relaxed, completely in control. Then you calmly suggest that there's another side of her underneath the surface. Suddenly, her mind starts racing. What did he notice? Why does he think that? Can he actually read me? And now the silence is no longer awkward. It's charged. She may smile and ask, "What makes you say that?" This is where most men destroy the moment by giving her a long explanation. Don't. Say, "I'm not completely sure yet, but I'd rather find out slowly." That word, slowly, creates tension because it suggests there is more to discover. It tells her you're curious, but you're not desperate, interested, but not trying to force intimacy. And here's the part almost nobody understands. The power is not only in the words, it's in your emotional control before and after you say them. But there's another sentence you can use when she seems shy, guarded, or emotionally distant, and this one can make her reveal something she rarely tells anyone. When she seems quiet, shy, or emotionally guarded, don't pressure her with questions. Don't say, "Why are you so quiet?" That sounds harmless, but psychologically, it puts her on the defensive. It makes her feel like her silence is a problem she needs to explain. Instead, let the moment breathe. Then say, "You don't have to fill every silence with me." It sounds simple, but to the right woman, it lands deeply, because most people make silence feel uncomfortable. They rush to escape it. They demand energy, answers, entertainment. But when you show her that she can be quiet without being judged, you create something rare, emotional safety, and attraction becomes far more powerful when safety and mystery exist at the same time. She may look at you differently after you say it. Her shoulders may relax, her voice may soften. She may even smile and say, "I'm just thinking." That is your opening. But don't ask, "Thinking about what?" That can feel like pressure. Instead, say, "I had a feeling. You look like your mind goes places you don't always talk about." Now you've done something powerful. You've turned her silence into depth, and when someone feels that you see depth in them, they often begin revealing more of themselves just to find out whether your perception is correct. Maybe she tells you she overthinks. Maybe she admits she's nervous. Maybe she says she doesn't usually feel comfortable around new people. Whatever she says, don't immediately try to fix it. Listen. Then respond with something calm like, "That makes sense. You don't seem like someone who opens up just because people ask." Notice what this does. It tells her you understand that access to her inner world should be earned. And that creates value. Human beings become attached to people who make them feel understood without making them feel exposed. That balance is incredibly rare. But there is a danger here. If you say these lines with fake intensity, rehearsed confidence, or exaggerated eye contact, she will feel it. The words only work when they come from genuine observation. You are not performing a trick. You are creating a moment where she feels safe enough to stop performing too. And once that happens, the conversation changes. She stops giving you polite answers. She starts giving you real ones. But what if the silence happens after you've already been flirting? What if the energy suddenly drops and you can feel her pulling away? There is one sentence that can completely reverse that moment without chasing her, and it works because it triggers curiosity, confidence, and emotional tension at the same time. When the silence arrives after flirting, it feels different. One moment she's smiling, teasing you, leaning into the conversation. The next, her answers become shorter. Her eyes drift away. The energy that felt electric suddenly becomes uncertain. Most men react by trying harder. They become funnier, louder, more impressive. They start throwing compliments into the silence, hoping one of them will bring the attraction back. But the harder you chase the disappearing energy, the faster it escapes. Instead, stay calm. Look at her with a slight smile and say, "You just disappeared into your thoughts for a second." Then pause. This sentence is powerful because it notices the change without accusing her of anything. You're not asking for reassurance. You're not begging her to reconnect. You're simply showing that you are present enough to notice what happened. She may say, "No, I didn't." Or she may laugh and admit, "Maybe I did." Either way, don't interrogate her. Say, "I was wondering where you went." That line creates intimacy without pressure. It tells her that her inner world interests you more than the performance happening on the surface. And because you say it calmly, it creates a subtle tension. She begins wondering whether you noticed something she was trying to hide. Maybe she was thinking about you. Maybe she suddenly felt nervous. Maybe the attraction became stronger than she expected, and pulling back was her way of regaining control. People often become quieter when they feel something they haven't decided how to express. That is why silence after flirting is not always rejection. Sometimes it is emotional overload. Sometimes she is replaying what you just said. Sometimes she becomes aware of how close you're sitting. Sometimes she realizes she cares more about your opinion than she wants you to know. And when you don't panic, you communicate something deeper than confidence. You communicate emotional stability. Imagine two men facing the same silence. The first becomes insecure and starts performing. The second remains relaxed, notices her shift, and gives her space to return naturally. Which one stays in her mind? The one who made her feel that silence didn't weaken him. But there is an even bolder line you can use when the chemistry is already obvious. You wait for the silence, hold her gaze briefly, then say, "This is the part where most people say something unnecessary." She'll probably smile, then add, "But I actually like this." Now the silence itself becomes part of the connection. You are no longer surviving the quiet, you are sharing it. And shared silence can feel more intimate than endless conversation because neither person is hiding behind words. But there is one final mistake that can destroy everything you've built. It happens after the conversation ends, when most men send the wrong message and erase the mystery completely. The final sentence you use before leaving can decide whether she simply enjoyed the moment or spends the rest of the night replaying it. The final words you say matter because the human mind remembers unfinished emotional moments more strongly than perfectly completed ones. That is why you should never end a powerful conversation by suddenly becoming overly available. Don't destroy the tension by saying, I had an amazing time. Please text me when you get home. I hope we can do this again soon. It may sound sincere, but it removes every unanswered question. Instead, when it is time to leave, look at her calmly and say, I enjoyed this. You're more interesting than you first let people believe. Then give her a slight smile and leave it there. This sentence works because it gives her validation without giving her complete certainty. You are telling her that she affected you, but you are also suggesting there are still parts of her you haven't discovered, and that creates an open loop in her mind. She may replay the sentence later. What did I first make him believe? What did he notice underneath? What else does he want to discover? But there is an even more memorable version when the conversation has been unusually quiet, personal, or emotionally intense. Say, I think the quiet parts were my favorite. That line changes the meaning of every silence you shared. The moments she thought were awkward suddenly become meaningful. The pauses she worried about suddenly feel intimate. And now, when she remembers the conversation, she won't only remember what you said, she'll remember how she felt when neither of you needed to say anything. That is the hidden truth most people never understand. You do not become unforgettable by constantly entertaining someone. You become unforgettable by creating an emotional experience they cannot easily explain. Anyone can ask questions. Anyone can give compliments. Anyone can fill silence with noise. But very few people can enter a quiet moment without fear and turn it into connection. The next time the conversation goes silent, don't treat the silence like an enemy. Relax your body. Slow down your breathing. Look at her as though nothing has gone wrong. Then say something that makes her feel noticed rather than pressured. You seem like someone who has more going on inside than you let people see. You don't have to fill every silence with me. I think the quiet parts were my favorite. The exact sentence matters, but your energy matters more. Because she may forget the jokes you told. She may forget the questions you asked. She may even forget the details of the conversation, but she will remember the person who made silence feel safe, mysterious, and strangely intimate. And once silence reminds her of you, you are already living inside her mind. If you want to understand the hidden psychology of attraction, desire, emotional connection, and the behaviors people never explain out loud, subscribe to Psychology of Desire. Because the most powerful emotions are rarely spoken directly, they are revealed in the pauses.